Hi guys, it's me, Gordon, and welcome to my second commentary. You see, I haven't made a video in a while for several reasons. 1, I was too lazy. 2, I had so much going on, i.e. school, and wanted so much to do. And 3, my sister Nellie is trying to make me be downstairs. Now, a lot of you are saying that my previous commentary was outdated. The reason why I did such a commentary was that there aren't that many people lashing out very invalid Grand Theft Auto 3 review, and I wanted to do commentaries on oldies, but I hope that you got the fact that I wanted to do oldies since you watched my first commentary. So I'm commentating on another poorly met YouTuber that I like named George Wood, aka Navigator, who I know was actually from the 90s, yet you commentated on him anyway. Anyways, back in the 90s, George Wood made a video game review show in Maryland called Flights of Fantasy, now known as Gaming in the Clinton Years. In Flights of Fantasy, he comically reviews Nintendo or Sony games. Unfortunately, his reviews aren't really reviews because he tells the viewer how to play the game when they can easily read the instruction manual. Today I'm going to commentate on one of the lesser-known Flights of Fantasy episodes, his review of Rabbit Rampage. So without further ado, let's begin, shall we? Oh, you're playing Battletoads and Battle Maniacs, huh? Now's the perfect opportunity to use my first humorous footage clip.
Let's get warning! Oh.
Okay, enough messing around. So, wait. You're starting off the review like that? Just 7 seconds of silence?
Even better than Roadrunner's Death Valley Rally, Sunsoft's Rabbit Rampage is the best Looney Tunes game yet.
Yeah, yet. Just you wait until the video game adaptation of Looney Tunes Back in Action comes out.
The graphics are very detailed, colorful, and authentic to the cartoons. You play Bugs as
Sorry Doc, but you can barely hear me with this crappy audio quality and with this maroon talking over me. Also, the graphics are the only thing that George ever praises about the game, so like Very Invalid, he's a graphics whore.
He is drawn into several dangerous scenes by the animator. Each area has a popular Looney Tunes character at the end, ranging from Elmer Fudd to Pepe Le Pew.
Well, what about Taz and the Crusher? They're the ones who appeared on that statement of yours. Surely they have to be mentioned.
Buzz can attack his enemies in several ways. Usually the best way is to smack him in the face with a pie by pressing Y. If you press Y while landing from a jump onto an enemy, you will bop it and make a funny sound.
Uh-oh, George Wood is the game dude of the 90s!
Bug-sized kicks are executed by pressing X, and you can press A to use an acme weapon.
See what I mean earlier? He's telling the viewer how to play the game instead of actually talking about the gameplay.
The first level is a snowy forest. Elmer is somewhere in the forest hunting. Fall into one of the rabbit holes. Press down and B if you want to find Elmer. You will need to climb a tree to reach the high area where Elmer is located. In the trees above Elmer, you'll find a carrot to refill your life. Wait until your energy is low before you get it. Defeat Elmer by punching him in the face with a pie, and then scurrying down a rabbit hole. While in the rabbit hole, Elmer will shoot a bullet that will miss you.
Oh, so now you get into the rabbit hole. Why didn't you show us doing that when you mentioned them in the first 2 times? But then again, you do treat us like idiots when it comes to gameplay. So, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing.
When you emerge from the ground, repeat this process. When you get in enough hits, Bugs will stick his finger into the barrel of the gun, causing the bullet to fire back in Bud's face. The second level is a bar. No, a madhouse.
Hey, a great line right there.
Bartenders try to trip you by sliding beers down the countertops. Scruffy men pace the place where their guns drawn, and Indians try to poke you in your fuzzy tail end with arrows. Big holes in the floor can only be crossed by jumping on top of nearby TNT barrels. The barrel will explode, and the lid will fly sky high. The boss of this level could buy...
What? Don't you mean Nasty Castana? Well, granted he's one of the lesser-known Looney Tunes characters, but you could have called him something other than the boss.
Buy his clothes at a big and tall men's store. Before you do battle, post a Bugs was here sign. Using the TNT barrels to boost yourself up on his head is not the way to win. Instead, stick next to him as if he were your Siamese twin and jump up and bop him repeatedly.
But won't that give you damage? You can just dodge and attack him repeatedly.
The final blow will send him through the roof. Well, actually the floor.
Ah, another great line.
The third level is nothing but the boss. A big bull will chase you around the arena forever unless you take action. Head right, stopping in front of a bullseye target in order to lure the bull near you. Jump up, right, and out of the way just in time so the bull smashes into the target and not you. The bull will be dizzy from the impact, so quickly head for the next target. Eventually, you'll reach the right side of the arena. Grab the one-up
And another piece of evidence that you don't like challenge.
and the anvil and start heading to the left side. Avoid the bull by jumping over him when he charges. You'll need to jump to the right to avoid his first charge and also jump left to avoid his second charge. Then run to the left as far as possible before you need to start jumping the bull's charges again. Be sure to look for anvils and other items in the rabbit holes. On the left side, go the bull into running into the white wall so you can pass underneath it to reach a big switch.
Epic fail.
Flip this switch to release